I'm here with Jeremiah, who's part of Adam's legal defence team at ADF. Jeremiah, we've just heard the shocking guilty verdict from the judge in Adam's case. What are your thoughts now?
Well, thank you, Isabel. Well, this is truly an era-defining ruling for British liberties. Adam has been found guilty of a thought crime, the first conviction of its kind in modern British history. When British lawyers drafted the European Convention on Human Rights in the aftermath of World War II, they could never have foreseen that their own country, the United Kingdom, which has a long and rich history of protecting civil liberties, would be guilty of interfering with the most sacrosanct of fundamental rights, namely the right to freedom of thought. Make no mistake, this is a prosecution of thought. Adam stood in a place where the prosecution accepted that he was permitted to be there. He prayed silently for 3 minutes. No member of the public complained. A week before, the police informed him that this was England and he could do this. He wasn't cautioned before questioning and wasn't invited for an interview. Though it may appear to be a minor issue, this outcome is truly a travesty. Never before in modern British history has the state prosecuted any citizen for their thoughts in the privacy of their mind. And if the state can purport to have the power to prosecute that, then we have arrived at the point where we are mere subjects of the state and no longer citizens with rights. Bournemouth Council has poured nearly £100,000 from the public purse for a case in the lowest criminal court and for an offence carrying a maximum of £1,000 in terms of a fine. The judge in this case has issued something called a conditional discharge, but nevertheless has ordered that Adam pay approximately £9,000 in legal costs belonging to the other side. This is an extraordinary act by an authority, Bournemouth Council, that was on the brink of bankruptcy just last year. We will consider and thoroughly review all our legal options in relation to an appeal, because it simply cannot be right that anyone is prosecuted for the beliefs they hold and the thoughts that they raise to God in prayer. And a final message to politicians on all sides of the political spectrum: when you draft laws that are unclear, poorly thought through, and for party political purposes, you leave those laws open to ideological interpretation. Ordinary people like Adam suffer, and ultimately our democracy and sense of national self-respect suffer. Without robust protection for freedom of thought and speech, we cannot consistently present ourselves as a free and civilized country that respects the rule of law.
Thank you so much, Jeremiah. And that is a deeply concerning ruling that we've heard today. So please keep tuned to find out any more information that ADF might share about how Adam decides to proceed. And please keep Adam, his family and his legal defence team in your prayers. And thank you for all the support that you've been giving them.